While we have you in the neighborhood, make sure to ask a parent or guardian if you can hit that like and subscribe button so you'll know about all the fun geeky stories from GeekyJr. as they come out. Which is which? A Sesame Street book by Michaela Muntean, illustrated by Tom Brannon, featuring Jim Henson's Sesame Street Muppets. A Sesame Street Golden Book, with voices and narration by GeekyJr. and SpeekyGeeky's Mr. Geeky.
Listen, everybody,
said ZOE.
I have a terrific idea for our Halloween costumes.
Elmo was thinking about being a monster,
said Elmo.
Don't joke me, Elmo,
said ZOE.
You are a monster.
Oh, right,
said Elmo.
Elmo will have to think of something else.
Let's all go get dressed as witches,
said ZOE.
It'll be the trick part of Trick or Treat,
ZOE explained.
No one will be able to tell who's who because we'll all be dressed the same.
That will be a good trick, said Grover. We will fool everybody.
Right,
said ZOE.
No one will be able to tell which witch is which.
ZOE, Elmo, Telly, Grover, and Harry worked hard on their costumes. They made long black capes and pointy hats. They found frizzy fright wigs, warty noses, and of course, some brooms. On Halloween, 5 witches set out to go trick-or-treating. Their first stop was the lobby of the Furry Arms Hotel.
Trick!
They said to Sherry Netherland.
What about the treat?
She asked.
First comes the trick,
said one of the witches.
Guess which witch is Grover?
Sherry pointed to one of the witches.
Is it you? No,
cried the 5 witches.
Well, you sure tricked me,
said Sherry, and she gave each of them a candied apple. The elephant elevator operator couldn't guess which witch was Telly, so he gave each of the witches a bag of peanuts. Up and down Sesame Street went the 5 witches. At each stop, they tried their trick, but no one could guess which witch was Telly, or Grover, or ZOE, or Elmo, or Harry. Their trick-or-treat bags were getting heavier and heavier.
This is the best Halloween ever,
said ZOE, and she spun around, swirling her long black cape. Harry and Telly laughed in a cackling witchy way. Elmo and Grover pretended they were riding their brooms. Their next stop was Oscar's trash can.
Trick!
They cried. Oscar peered out from under his trash can lid.
What kind of trick?
He asked suspiciously.
Guess which witch is Harry?
Said the 5 witches.
That's easy,
said Oscar.
Let me see your feet.
Oscar guessed that the witch with the big blue feet was Harry.
Grover is the one with the little blue feet,
he said.
Bright pink feet? That has to be Telly. The one with the little red feet could only be Elmo. That leaves one witch with orange feet, which must belong to ZOE.
You're right,
said the 5 witches.
Of course I'm right,
said Oscar.
Grouches are grouchy, not stupid. Now I don't have to give you a treat.
Oh, come on, Oscar,
complained the 5 witches.
Grumble all you want, said Oscar. It's music to my ears. Just remember that it's trick or treat, not trick and treat.
You're right again,
the 5 witches said sadly, and they began to walk away.
Okay, wait,
Oscar called after them.
Because I'm such a big-hearted grouch, I've changed my mind.
He disappeared inside his trash can and returned a minute later with a platter of little sandwiches.
Here's your treat,
he said.
But first, I have a trick for you. Guess which sandwich is which?
Do you have a peanut butter and jelly?
Asked the witch with little red feet.
That is Elmo's favorite.
No,
said Oscar.
But I do have a chocolate and tuna fish, sardine and garlic, and eggplant and prune.
Yuck,
said the 5 witches.
What's the matter?
Asked Oscar.
I thought witches would like sandwiches for a treat.
Well,
said ZOE,
I guess this time the trick is on us.
The end.
Don't forget to visit GeekyJr. for more of the stories that you love, only on GeekyJr. and SpeekyGeeky. Ask a parent or guardian if you can subscribe to GeekyJr. today.